Back when I was in college, the curriculums were pretty standard. You took the classes that had to do with your career plans, and there were very few elective courses. But today, the college student has hundreds of electives to choose from. One of the most interesting and exciting elective courses is offered by Florida State University. It's called Circus. That's right, Circus. By maintaining a 2.7 grade average, undergrads at Florida State can become part of the big top. Every summer, the Florida State students get an opportunity to show off their skills daily at Callaway Gardens in Pine Mountain, Georgia. Kit Bishke, Warren Bacon, and David Gebhart work on the Highwire like seasoned troopers. In fact, David is capable of feats few professionals will try.
I just came out to the lot one day, saw a Highwire. That's one thing that always left me spellbound. So one day when no one was really looking, I stepped on the low wire and just kind of walked back and forth. The wire felt good under my feet, you know, and I could tell how to compensate for a fall, how to bring myself back on the wire, and it just started to come natural. Especially with a girl on your shoulders, the pole is your main tool. For instance, for Kit, when we do bicycle, when she starts climbing, I automatically move the pole over to the right, so I compensate for her foot going up on top. It's a great act of work because you have to trust everyone on your team.
David is one of 3 wire walkers in the country who can cross the cable on stilts, and this is only his first year with the circus. Not bad for a marketing major with no previous experience.
Stilts is one of my favorite things. I mean, I could just sit there and walk them for all day. It's a really neat experience knowing that when you walk out there and when they announce there's only a couple of people doing it in the United States, you can just feel the audience just pulling for you.
Warren Bacon is the star of the high trapeze.
I became involved in the circus at Florida State as a way to get some physical activity. I was intrigued, I think, by the mechanics of the act itself, from the timing, the complexity of each different trick. When you realize you can master the mechanics, then it's very easy to become hooked on the feeling. It's an exhilarating feeling. It's something that can't be matched. I think it's really as close as a human being can come to really flying, with nothing attached to him, but just complete free flight. It's an unbelievable feeling. I think you can continually learn new tricks. The way I learned to do a double, I was told simply to swing the bar as high as you can, beat it center as hard as you can, and then do a double somersault. When you've done a double somersault, break out with your hands and reach for the catcher.
Between shows, our camera crew found Warren working on some new tricks with Mark Sullivan. During his practice sessions, Warren pushes his skills to the limit.
The classic test of a flyer, for some reason, has always been the triple somersault. I don't really care whether or not I ever learn to do a triple. I'm far more intrigued by twisting somersaults. I think laid out somersaults with twists are some of the most beautiful things that can be done. I think probably far more difficult than a triple. When we're learning a new trick, it's very important that you learn to correctly miss the trick as well as be able to do it correctly. The tricks in the practice session, the primary one is a full twisting 1.5. The other things I'm currently working on are normally after my tricks I do a simple half turn return to the bar. One of the marks of a truly good flyer is that instead of doing a simple half turn, he does at least 1.5 revolutions in the air before he regrasps the bar. Even though the net may look soft and bouncy, a fall from 25 feet into the net can very easily break bones if the fall is not correctly made.
Dave is working on a trick no one has ever performed. He is teaching himself to cross the wire blindfolded while on stilts.
Right now I'm going to try to work on stilts blindfolded, which would be a completely new experience. They're both on the wire, right? Okay, that one stilt isn't on very good, but I'll try it. With walking stilts, all right. Once you commit yourself to a step by releasing the pressure on your back leg, there's no way to stop. I mean, like, you have to guide your foot to the wire and just get it on there. Is it on? Pretty good? Wait a minute now, let me get my balance back. Number 2 coming up. With a blindfold on, I had nothing to look at, so balance was another big problem. Not just guiding the foot to the wire, balance itself. Coming for number 3. After the first couple of steps, they were feeling good. And one thing that will throw you on high wire is getting too confident. Number 4. Ta-da! Okay. I could feel I was going too fast. I went for the wire, and I just totally lost it.
Warren Bacon, David Gebhart, and the Florida State Flying High Circus, Thrill Seekers.
Comments and impressions of the participants on this program were post-recorded.